always loved dancing since I said I learned it as a child, mainly in the folk dancing area. Went as a child with my parents to the Metropolitan Opera performances in Cleveland, and so that made a huge impression on me. The arts have been a part of me, and I always wanted to promote them when I could. I always wanted to include the arts in my pieces, but it wasn't as easy until Barb was able to come and show examples of how to use the arts, music, and dance together. I ended up teaching an art of dance class. We had a variety of choreography offerings for the students so they could get their hand in on being the person in charge and choreographing.
I am just a human being trying to make it in a world that is rapidly losing its understanding of being human. Me. Becoming, understanding, becoming a way of life for my descendants, my daughter Olathe, my daughter Eleanor, my daughter Celeste, my grandson Leland, my granddaughter Livia, my grandson Jack, my granddaughter Emma, my granddaughter Savannah, my daughters, my grandchildren, my descendants. I will be love. I will be with you always. I am grandmother, abuelahood, recognizing the magic valley, earth, Mother Earth. Abuelitas, watch over us. Abuelahood. Me, abuela.
Ashes. The fall will come, a misstep unheard. No one will rush. The fall will come, not soon enough, an end to empty days and unheard words. My voice, your name, days of doing just to do. And now I ask, fallen here, would you mind my company, my bones, your ashes, together in the ground, or be free of me, to the wind, to the sea? You never said, I never asked.
fascinates me coming up with a fluidity in the words. But both my painting and writing changed, especially my painting. After the death of my husband, I didn't paint for a year and 3 months. I thought I would never paint again. A high school friend of my daughter's, who is an artist in Los Angeles, he came to see me. He encouraged me to keep on painting. And I said I didn't see any purpose in it, any reason to. And he said, it's because you can.
In the presence of absence, the peripheral awareness of an upholstered sphinx. A view of the yard distracts. I remain in the absence. Another hour to inhabit, to hear appliances, to hear the walls, to hear the wind at the door. This hour of closed eyes, the slow merge into dark, lamps lit, shades drawn. I lament under water, read until sleep eclipses. You don't know what happened, how you slid to the floor, your green eyes open without seeing. You don't know that you are gone, don't hear my keening in the basement, don't know that I sit in the presence of your absence, but never sit in your chair.
The Deans were a Detroit group, and most of their records now are collector's items. Willie Howard, you formed the Deans. Give us a little background how you started out.
Anyone was interested in singing to come around to my mother's backyard. We went to Motown. Matter of fact, we had Marvin Gaye working with us.
I'd just like to say that I'm sure that the Deans were inspired by many singers and many groups, but I think our listeners will find that the Deans sound is truly unique.
Far back as I can remember, there was always music in the house. Then there was this strong presence of dance. Our family has always been very close-knit. We have always gotten together, and if the music is playing, somebody's going to get up and dance. My parents met at the Franklin Wright Settlement in Detroit. They met at a dance party. He courted her, and he won her heart, and I think a lot of it had to do with dancing.
Wait for me, Caroline.
people allow themselves to just let the music take over, it's a form of creative expression that's uniquely your own. It's a relief, it's a relaxation, it's a rejuvenation. Just seeing the enjoyment that comes from people just being out there, I think it would just open up so much of yourself when you allow yourself to let that music just take you away.
I want to be with people who submerge in the task, who go into the fields to harvest, work in a row and pass the bags along, who stand in line and haul in their places, who are not parlor generals or field deserters, but who move in a common rhythm. When the food must come in or the fire be put out. It was a simple but true thing. When we call out our dreams, hopes, and best selves, the universe complies. We can and must keep calling forth our faith to dream and grow and laugh and bring forth a new day for us all. Everything is alive. Just as the earth is alive, so too is the rock and the mountain. They move and breathe in rhythms beyond our normal human perception. Everything is connected. We are of each other. There is no separation. That is why art matters. That is why making matters. This is why struggling to bring something new into the world will always leave us a little bit better. It will always leave the world a little bit better, our communities a little bit stronger. Remember, we are of the earth. Everything we have or will have comes from the earth. So it's always better to be as close to the earth as possible.
Breathe with me, feel the wind with me, in my hair, through the air, for life. I breathe you in, and it fills my soul with magic.
First thought that I had was when I was 10. I was at my parents' cottage. They had about an acre property, and there was a lot of trees, a lot of rocks, and there was this one particular rock that I like to go sit on all the time. I remember sitting there contemplating about life and what I wanted to do, and I remember asking my mom if I could be a dancer when I grew up. With this particular piece, Wave Pictures, with those photographs, I had originally thought of doing an accompanying film or even a separate project. It was the kind of thing where those photos were a primary source. Film was definitely a part of that. I have that real connection to nature, and it's something that is really innate. It's not something that I was taught.
Thank you.